All right, let's now get you the latest in the probe in the New Zealand terror attack, where the accused gunman, Brenton Harrison Tarrant, has sacked his own lawyer. He now reportedly plans to represent himself in the court. The lawyer who represented Harrison Tarrant in the court on Saturday said that he was no longer acting on behalf of the accused. Lawyer Richard Peters has also said that Tarrant was pretty lucid. He did not seem to be facing any kind of mental impairment, except for the extremist views that he held. Now, this, of course, has raised concerns that Harrison Tarrant could use the trial to promote his own beliefs. Now, Harrison Tarrant has been charged for murder for the mass shooting, which led to the deaths of 50 people in New Zealand's mosques. He's expected to face more charges in the days to come. He'll be appearing in the High Court in New Zealand on the 5th of April. Meanwhile, Australian counter-terrorism police have searched 2 homes in support of New Zealand Police's investigation. These homes are linked to the gunman. And the police also searched a home in New South Wales town of Sandy Beach. They searched another home in Lawrence in New South Wales, and the 2 houses are near the town of Grafton, where the accused Brenton Tarrant grew up. The police have said that they were in fact trying to obtain evidence that may help them in the investigation. Now, Australia's Home Affairs Minister Peter Dutton has said that Tarrant had spent only about 45 days in Australia over the past 3 years. He was not on any terror watch list. The police have also said that the family of the Australian suspect continues to assist the police with their inquiries. Meanwhile, a man and a woman who claim to be Tarrant's grandmother and uncle have spoken to a local Australian channel. The woman, who's identified herself as Marie Fitzgerald, has said that she could not believe that Tarrant would do something like this. Now, the man who identified himself as Terry Fitzgerald said that he could not believe it until he saw Tarrant's photograph in the media.
I don't know what to think. It's, you know, the media's saying he's planned it for a long time, so he's obviously not of sound mind, I don't think. It's just so much for everything to take in that somebody in our family would do anything like this.
What he's done is just not right.
It's unrepairable.
We're so sorry for all the families over there, for the dead and the injured. Yeah, we just can't think nothing else. Just want to go home and hide.
Now, in the aftermath of the New Zealand twin mosque shooting tragedy that claimed 50 lives, stories of heroism are emerging from the grim tragedy. And one such story is of Abdul Aziz, an Afghan-born worshipper who braved the bullets and then chased away the Australian gunman from the Linwood Mosque. Now, armed with just a credit card machine, and according to the police and eyewitnesses, the second attack by Brenton Tarrant was partly stopped by this man. Listen in.
And I saw one man with army clothes on. I said, "Who the hell are you?" You know. Then he started swearing at me. Then, because first I thought, you know, with the army clothes, he can't be the bad person. You know, when he's swearing at me, then I knew it's not that good boy. He's the bad boy. And I just threw that F-Force machine on him. Then he managed to get the other gun from his car and start shooting at me. And as I was running, I was telling the guys, "Come, I'm here, you know, come." Then he was keep shooting, you know, at me. And when I was coming the side, I wanted to go to the car park, and I just wanted to doesn't go inside the mosque. He dropped his gun and ran, and I chased him. And I chased him. He sat on his car, and what I did, I had that shotgun in my hand, and I threw on him like an arrow. I threw the shotgun, and that shotgun actually smashed his window, and I could see him is frightened. Then he swore at me, and he just took off.
All right, now people in New Zealand's Christchurch have headed for sites near the mosque to pay their last respects to the victims of the nation's worst ever terror attack. Now, the investigations are underway, and the heavily armed police to the forensic teams are searching the streets for evidence. Meanwhile, imams are flying into Christchurch from around New Zealand as part of a national coordination team to plan funerals and burials so that the families can start their traditional 3 days of mourning. 9 Pakistanis have in fact been killed in the New Zealand shootings. Vigils were held across Pakistan for the victims of the Christchurch mosque attacks.
के कि जब ये सारा कुछ साबित हो चुका है, जब ये तय, तो मैं समझती हूँ कि वही इस मसले का हल हो सकता है और
None of the bodies of the victims have been immediately released due to the investigation that is presently underway, leaving the families unable to bury their dead within the 24 hours as is customary in Islam. Now, Australian citizen Brenton Tarrant has been charged with murder and has been remanded without a plea and is due to be presented in the court again on the 5th of April. The Palestinians and the Israelis mourned the victims of mass shootings at the two mosques in New Zealand that killed 50 people. The Israeli Jews and Muslims gathered for a joint prayer and candlelight vigil in front of New Zealand consulate in Tel Aviv. The 65-year-old engineer from Bethlehem was one of the 50 who was killed in New Zealand, and his family has received condolences from other local mourners.